A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We could be in for an explosive scoring game tonight, Legs, with two high-octane offenses facing off.
Yeah, that's the modern NBA right there, B.A. The skill level as good as it's ever been. More high-level shot takers and makers on the floor at once.
All right, let's see what unfolds here.
Here we go.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. There's the drive. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. B.A.?
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Nowitzki. To the paint. And Adebayo slams it in.
And that one's on the defense right there. If you let Adebayo get this close, he will punch it on you.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Thompson. Davis for the rebound.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
And the basket by Bridges.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amen. I mean, he was just gone.
Offensive board. And Mobley throws it down.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Pass to Arenas. Banked it in off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Payton with a steal. Kennard outside. From deep. Mobley grabs the board. Thunder leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And finished off by Sarr.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And he converts the layup. 6 points for Amen Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Walsh. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What a two-way play. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Arenas' shot is off.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the night. And the free throw, no good. And Denver making a change here.
At the line for one.
The Nuggets trail.
In for the Nuggets, Bam Adebayo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Adebayo. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Adebayo's got 6.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Denver?
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back over to you.
A new day. Allie, thank you. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Denver making a change here. Now Green. With some arc. Good D by Adebayo.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Hachimura outside. Payton with a steal. Here's Adebayo. And David Adelman wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Thompson goes in, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Brown. 4-3. The Thunder with another miss. Denver leading by 3. And Denver pushing it up now. Smart with the bucket.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
The shot by Brown, no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Buries it from 3. Alexander Walker's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Alexander Walker's got his second basket on the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Arenas. They need this. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And at 6'10", with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan, is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Thompson scanning the floor. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Denver shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Thompson.
So he gets them both.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Pass to Green. Ooh, Davis with the athleticism.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Here's Thompson. And Davis with the block.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adebayo, no good. Thunder trail by 10. Pass to Green. They double him with Risache. Here's Brown. Drops in the 3. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Hachimura outside. Here's Green. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Denver leading by 7. Thompson with it. Hachimura covering. Outside Payton. Back to Thompson. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Kennard. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo with a steal. Thompson with it. With 1 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Thunder trail by 10. Now here's Exum. He's scoreless. From deep, Mobley connects from downtown.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game.
Pass to Nowitzki. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here's Sarr. Defended by Smart. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
From deep, Mobley. It's rebounded by Walsh. Denver leading by 7. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Exum outside. Here's Mobley. Here's the second effort. And it's good on the lay-in. Mobley's got 10.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Walsh. It's tipped. And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give him something to think about.
6 on the shot clock. Thompson. Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
Holiday from long range. Rebound by the Nuggets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Thompson with a steal. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Both good from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Alexander Walker. 7 points in the game. Smart outside. Back to Kennard. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Drains the triple. Alexander Walker's got 10 points.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And David Adelman wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Thompson. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight. Thunder trail by 9. Pass to Arenas. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Rizachet. Out to Thompson. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Mobley grabs the board. Here's Oklahoma City now. The teardrop with the tip. The rebound by Nowitzki. Denver leading by 9. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Nice pass by Rizachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
And Mobley gets it to go.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And Denver pushing it up now. Pass to Thompson. Stolen by Sarr. There's the steal. Here's Payton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Thompson. And Arenas pulls it down. The floater. No luck on that one. The deep three from Kennard. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49.
there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. And stranger things have happened. And Denver has possession. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Outside, Alexander Walker. The kick out to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's the Thunder now. Here's Green. Kennard with the rebound. The Nuggets lead by 14. Down low. Here's Walsh. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Davis getting it done in the paint.
Yeah, I love the work ethic there by AD. He just committed to out-hustling everybody.
Outside Adebayo. Kennard outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Over Green. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Thunder trail by 14. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Denver.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Pass to Nowitzki. Lets it fly. The Nuggets with another miss.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
It's good from beyond the arc.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Thompson attacking. Counted! Thunder trail by 12. Here's the teardrop. It's cleared away by Thompson. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Nuggets. At one point, they led by 16. The triple drops.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutally can't happen.
Another bucket from Mobley. I mean, in a groove here tonight. They should just keep feeding him.
Denver leading by 13. And it's Thompson penetrating.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Adebayo outside. It's stolen by Holiday. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Mobley cashes in from 18.
And how about the fast shot by Mobley? Didn't need much time to get it in the air.
Here's Thompson. Stolen by Mobley. In transition. Shoots a three. Davis. Oh, he misses the layup. Stolen by Davis. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of this from Davis, playing above the rim.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Outside Mobley. He launches. That misses.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Nuggets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Amen Thompson.
Yeah, and watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
And another miss by Oklahoma City. Now Thompson. So no problem for Denver as they get the